Hi guys, welcome to the CCTV world. Today we will discuss about different types of CCTV parameters. We will see focal length, field of view, depth of field, etc. So let's start. So first is focal length. Focal length is the distance between the optical center of the lens and the sensor. So here let me show you the focal. This is the lens and optical center, which we can say center of the lens, and the sensor. So distance between these two is known as the focal length. Now the focal length is measured in mm. So if someone say 2.8 mm lens, 12 mm lens, 50 mm lens, that means they are indicating this distance between lens and the sensor. Now focal length is directly relates with the field of view. How? We'll see in the next slides. Let's move on to the next. Our topic is the field of view. Now, field of view is the extent of the observable world that is seen. Field of view can be measured horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. It is measured in degree. Here in image, as you can see, V and H is vertical and horizontal field of view respectively. Here, V is vertical and H is a horizontal field of view. And if we take the diagonal of this rectangle, it is known as a diagonal field of view. So in other words, field of view is what lens is seeing in the frame. There are four types of field of view. First one is normal field of view. Here the lens size is marked. The lens size is 50 mm. And the second one field of view is telephoto view. Here tele means far in Greek language, and typically lens size is around 100 mm to 135 mm. And the third one is the wide angle view. Here typically lens sizes are 2.8 mm to 24 mm. That means the wide angle view varies from 80 degree around to 60 degree to 100 degree. That's why it is known as wide angle view. And the last is panoramic view, which means it covers all the directions which the lens is seeing. Generally, these types of cameras are available in fisheye cameras, pano cameras, etc. Now, let's see the relation between the field of view and the focal length. Typically, field of view depends on the sensor size and focal length. So, first one is field of view and focal length. So if the field of view increase, what impacts will happen on focal length? See, field of view is increased, the focal length will be down. So that means it is vice versa. Here, smaller the focal length, the larger the field of view. And if we take opposite of that, larger the focal length, smaller the field of view. Don't get confused, let's understand with this image. Here, as you can see, for 2.8 mm lens, it has the wider field of view. Whereas, if we increase the focal length by 2.8 to 12 mm, then the field of view is decreased. And if we increase the focal length 2.8 to 12, field of view is decreased, as you can see. Now, let's see its impact on sensor size. Here, the field of view is directly proportional to the sensor size. That means, if the smaller the sensor size, smaller the field of view. And the larger the sensor size, larger the field of view. Now, if you can take 2 megapixel camera with a different size of sensors, then you may find the different field of view for both the cameras. Let's consider 1 by 2.8 mm sensor size having a field of view around 80 degree, and for another bigger sensor, like let's say 1 by 1.8 sensor, you may find 90 to 100 degree field of view for lens 2.8 mm to around to 4 mm. Now let's see the third parameter, which is the depth of field. Here, depth of field refers to the distance in front of and beyond the point of focus, where the object appears to be sharp and clear simultaneously. Confused? Now let's understand with this image. In image 1, the focus on white chess pieces, hence the black pieces are not clearly visible. Hence for this image 1, we have a smaller depth of field, whereas in image 2, focus on white pieces, but we can also see the black pieces very clearly. That means if we focus on our near object, even we can see the second object behind our main focus primary object, then we can say it has a larger depth of field. I hope you all understand. So there is nothing much more complex, as you can see this image and you can understand very easily. So that's it in this video, guys. Okay, in next video we will discuss about some more parameters of CCTV. If you have any doubt or if you have any questions, you can put in comment box. I will try to solve. Thank you, guys. Thank you. If you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much.